It should be ready now. It should be ready. Yeah. All right. So lock here for the technical difficulties. All right. This is GMS Baton Rouge, GMS Lafayette, beloved brother, wide in town. We're gonna start out by infinite honors to our Heavenly Father, our great King. Double honors to our elder apostles, man, bishops, and great millstone. Salutation to our fellow laborers in the Mashiach Yahushua, which is the love, truth, prophet, ways, and inspired honor. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right. And this topic we're about to go into is the many perils and miseries that's about to befall the planet Earth in the coming days, according to prophecy. All right. We're about to see landslides, earthquakes, cataclysmic proportions. All right. As you can see, on the timestamp, on the image, we have an article that came out down here in Louisiana about Louisiana being a whole state under siege. And they're talking about 2050. We all know, according to prophecy, America will not be around in 2050. By that time, it'll be a landslide, all right? So it'll be a desert, all right? But the Lord is speeding up the time. That's what Esau don't understand. That's what he's looking at from his coordinates, his scientists, all right? But we understand, we're the spiritual forecasters. We understand, hey, what they thinking is going to happen in 2050 is going to happen in the coming days, okay? In America, Louisiana is, especially New Orleans, they're below sea level. And I had a prophetic dream that New Orleans was underwater. I told all the brothers about it, all right? And when you look at the Army Corps of Engineers futuristic map, all right, they have all of Louisiana underwater, all right? And they got a big river going up all the way to Minnesota, and the nation of America is split apart. And they got Arkansas underwater, they got a great part of Texas underwater, all right? And they got California, city under siege, all the way underwater. So why would the Army Corps of Engineers make a futuristic map looking like that? And then you have these articles and these newspaper clips coming out backing it up. These things are going to happen. Those are a part of those many miseries that's going to befall humanity in the coming days. You got your piece up, brother?
Yep. All right, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 22. Come on. I'm going to start at 21. For there shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world. I'm going to read over Matthew 24 and 21, read that as Yahushua speaking. For there shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be.
So we live in a time that all of the things you can read about in the archives of history, all right? Great earthquakes, great tsunamis, great hurricanes, whatever's going to happen in this final hour, it's not even mentioned in the archives of history. Something is going to, what the book of 2nd Ezra says, is going to be great death. Yeah. So all of the typhoons and natural disasters that have happened in ancient time past and through the archives of history, hey, what's coming in this final hour, hey, it's going to be cataclysmic. Yeah. All right? What they say, the greatest hurricane is what? Level 5? Level 5. Category 5? Category 10 is coming. Yes. All right? What they say, the worst hurricane is what? 7 point something?
That's earthquake.
Yeah, earthquake is what? 7 point something?
Yeah. Shit, they have them 7 pointers.
Yeah, a 14-pointer coming. All right?
A 10-point.
A 10-point, yes. All right? These are the times we're living in, and that's why the Lord told us to watch, pray without ceasing. All right? Be circumspect for the days of evil. All right? Prepare thyself for these coming days, man. That's why wisdom and knowledge will sustain you, because you're going to see things you've never seen. You're going to see a great literal dragon come out of the abyss and come on land, Leviathan. All right? You're going to see things that you never believe or never fathom. You're going to walk past a barbecue pit and you're going to see humans on the barbecue pit smelling like beef getting cooked, little babies, arms, legs, upper torsos on barbecue pits. People season them and putting butter on them like they're doing a fucking cookout. Okay? It's gonna be great death. Whole states are gonna be underwater.
Yeah, so FEMA got that. FEMA got those regional states. They got those FEMA zones. I think it's like 10 or 10. Yeah, they got 10 regional zones. We got this state all combined together. That split is happening. So what the brother was alluding to earlier is letting you know when this great destruction hits this place, even before the Lord even sent the fire to this place, this mission America will already be this total in chaos. Will be already destroyed as it is. The Lord is going to overthrow it with a flood of missiles. Yeah, you have a flood of water and a flood of nuclear.
All right, now that breakup in states is talking about the FEMA camps, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Hey, if you can find that other map where it shows with Louisiana underwater, got California underwater. Yeah.
Let me get this precept for y'all. The second Ezra chapter 14.
I got it on my phone, but we use it.
Second Ezra chapter 14, verses 16 and 17, it says, "For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter."
All right, now look what happened in Chateau Slavery. All right? When our people were getting hung from trees, you take your children and you'll never see them again. They'll hook you up to a horse, one of them to a horse, and another them to another horse, and just pull your body apart. That's a great evil. The scriptures say greater evil than the things we seen in the 1700s, 1800s, how they dealt with our people on these plantations. Greater evils are going to come in these coming days. What's about to hit this planet, Chateau Slavery, is going to look like kindergarten school, man. It's going to look like playtime. When this devil come down with great wrath, he's coming with all his technology. So anything he did to us during Chateau Slavery, it's going to be worse when he come down on the Negroes, Native Americans, and people of Hispanic descent. And when he come down on his own people too. He's coming down on everybody.
I got you a quick one.
All right, real quick. It's for verse 17. "For look how much the world shall be weaker through age.
Come on.
So much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein."
All right, and you understand when we fell during the time of Adam, when the Adamites fell, what started happening to the earth? The earth, it also fell. The animals fell. The animals wasn't slaying each other. It wasn't no predator jumping on the prey when we was in Eden. All right? So when Adam fell, when we fell, the earth started getting weaker. The animals started getting more vicious. Okay? The vegetables start getting smaller. Humans start getting smaller. Okay? And the earth is getting weaker and weaker to now it's just like it's at its weakest link.
Yeah.
To where we need our Lord to come before, what did it say? If our great King didn't come, no flesh should be saved.
Right here.
All right, you got it, bro.
And then finish it off as Matthew 24 and 22, Yahweh Shai speaking. "And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened."
Hey, that's a horrifying scripture, man. If our Lord didn't come back, I mean, nothing would be here. This is how diabolical the so-called white man is. This guy is a mad scientist. If our Lord didn't intervene, nothing. That's how great death. That's how much death is about to come here on the planet Earth. But this what you gotta understand. It's gonna be at its hottest here in America.
Right.
All right, it's gonna reach its peak here in America because this is what I'm most proud of. Hey, what that scripture at? Thou most proud. Is that in Jeremiah?
Yeah, I got it right here.
All right, bring it out.
This is Jeremiah 50 and 31. "Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, said the Lord Yahweh of hosts, for thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee, and the most proud shall stumble and fall."
The most proud is you are simple Americans. The few, the proud, the beasts. All right, who can make war with the beast?
Dwelling without care.
Yeah, dwelling carelessly. Yeah.
From presidents like Trump saying, "Look, with this space force, it will be no one on earth can fuck with us."
A city without walls. To have a city without walls, that's great pride.
Yes.
If you knew how the ancient world was, every kingdom had walls around the bottom. To have a city without walls, your pride has deceived.
And we see that ultimately going down via these nations backing out with this currency, man.
Yeah.
How you ultimately gonna not have a defense, not have a structure, man.
And
No virgin daughter of Babylon. You got it.
And that's why the judgment is going to be so raw here, because it's written that the Lord resists the proud, man.
Yes.
He hate a proud motherfucker. He says 10 things that the Lord hate. You'll get that in the book of Proverbs, brother.
I got it.
You know, you got it. Bro.
Yeah, it's Ezekiel 38, verse 10 and 11, real quick, back to what he was saying. Thus saith the Lord, power shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought.
All right. Let's talk about these Russians. All right. It's going to come to their mind that, hey, let's go. And this is the Lord controlling the Russians. How is he going to get that evil thought in his mind? When you read about that account in the heavens, what he said, who would go be a lion spirit in Ahab? All right, those same angels and demons is going to be playing on the minds of the kings of the earth.
That's Proverbs 21:1.
Yes, brother. Yes. And they're going to put that evil thought and go to the land. Can you read?
I'm going to read it.
Yeah.
Ezekiel 38:11. And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages.
America.
Right? Why is it called the land of unwalled villages? You can drive and go in any place over here in America.
Look what the so-called illegal aliens doing. They
Go anywhere, anyway.
They coming here all kind of ways.
I did a video on that last night about how the border patrol through Biden's border policy. This flood of influx, use that word, influx of so-called illegal immigrants are just flooding over here in America. Down south, on the west coast, on the east coast.
Yes.
Not it just hitting all over.
Yeah, and when they talk about where it do got a gate, a wall down there, man, that wall ain't what, 5 years old.
That shit been down.
What, 5 years? What,
Yeah.
my
Good,
five,
yeah.
it came in under the Trump regime, right?
Yeah. Well, some conflicting stories have it where it was under Trump, and some say they built it after the plan.
Yeah. So all these years America been in power, they haven't had no walls around this motherfucker. And that's because they have great pride. They not even worried about the enemy coming in to besiege it because they feel no one can deal with our military. Who can make war with us? You see, who can make war with the Lafayette? All right, that's their mindset. You're right. Lafayette. Come on. You got it, bro.
Hold on. It says, I will go to them that are at rest.
Come on.
That dwell safely.
All right. And that goes hand in hand with old virgin daughter of Babylon. Mm-hmm. All right. She not worried about getting a cherry pie. Yeah. She
sit up on top. The Bible says she sit up on top. Saying, I will see no death. I will see no sorrow. Mm-hmm. That's what a queen does.
Yes.
Okay? America sits at the top. While these other nations are in poverty and starving. You go your ass over there. You rape, rob, and murder them. Okay? Spoil their goods. Okay? Destroy them, kill them, and then you come back home like you ain't done nothing at all. Okay? It's like what it is. Isaiah 47 chapter says, come down and sit in the dust.
I'm about to get it, bro.
Okay?
The larger the silver is hill.
That's right.
All right. I want to get a part that go hand in hand with her. All right, you got it, brother.
It says, all of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates.
All right, now listen to this. Come down and sit in the dust, old virgin daughter of Babylon. Means you about to be confused. All right, you about to have troubles on every side.
Yeah,
all right, in the middle of the war, what do you have? Confused noise.
Yes.
Okay, sit on the ground. There is no throne. That means the Lord is about to dethrone you Americans. You'll no longer be at the top of the totem pole. O daughter of the Chaldeans, that shall no more be called tender and delicate. You see, you don't have no walls. You don't have no defenses. All right, your enemy, your arch nemesis, the Russians, they're about to come in here and uncover the lies.
Yes.
They bear the leg. And that's the Lord being poetic.
Yes.
He about to pop that chair.
Yes.
Pocket for pimp.
Right,
bro. Go ahead, bro.
That's right. The one you called for in Proverbs 6 and 16. We start at 15.
Yes.
Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy.
Though when they say peace and safety, sudden destruction shall fall upon them.
Take balm for her, so she may be healed.
Let me say this too,
but she will not be healed.
Not without remedy.
Hey, it says suddenly, right? So the headline of this article states 20 hurricanes, okay, we're going to prove that in Isaiah 29th chapter, are coming more intensified. They're doing more damage now.
Yes. That's why the summers. Yeah, that's why the summers are hotter. When you have a hotter summer, it's called El Nino.
Yeah.
When you have that heat hitting that cold air out there in the sea, that's going to make bigger typhoons, bigger cyclones, bigger hurricanes.
Yeah.
That's why the heat is so intense.
Yeah.
All right. The next hurricane is going to be cataclysmic. All right. Finish off with you.
That's right. It says, these 6 things that the Lord hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him.
All right. Let's see what's an abomination to the Lord.
A proud look.
A proud look. The Lord hates proud niggas. All right. The Lord hates and these Americans, these so-called white people, and that foul spirit that's got on our people. These are some of the most proud people you'll ever meet. Because I'm gonna tell you, when you meet people from Middle Eastern countries, all right, they be all camel jacks and shit. Whenever you get a sense of just being proud and arrogant from them when you talking to Israel, they think they more than Israelite, of course. But do you think that American proud? Do you see that shit?
They more so in the king-like mindset.
Yeah, but they not proud and arrogant and shit. That's only these fucking simple Americans.
Yeah. Hey, when that guy came down here some years ago at the college, Virginia Tech, with that North and that Korean, that bad shooting over there at Virginia Tech. Yeah. Before he did that shooting, he went on the internet and said, "I can't wait to wipe you Americans out because you're nothing but spoiled brats."
I'm telling you, bro.
That's what he said.
Yeah, I saw it.
He called it spoiled. He called it you Americans spoiled brats. Okay, everything you've been given to it by the so-called white man.
Hey, me and my brother was speaking about that in that James the 5th chapter, man. Yeah. All right, these American people that spoiled to what? 3 meals a day, going to McDonald's, drive-thrus, easy this, easy that, everything quickly. Yeah, right? And they used to ultimately getting something to where it's easy accessible. Scriptures tell you, though they say, though victuals should be so cheap.
I got it right here. Go ahead. In 2 Peter chapter 16, all right, in verse 21, it says, well, let me start at 19. It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute. So, like the brother was saying, like even prior to what's coming up on the earth right now, like the Bible says, evil shall increase. You've already been having what, particularly with this water thing, Hurricane Katrina. You have vast amount of storms that have displayed down here in South Louisiana, man. Okay, Hurricane Andrew. Okay, Hurricane Gustav. You had Hurricane Katrina 2005.
Definition.
All right, you had the historic, you can look it up, the historic flood down here in Baton Rouge in 2016. Those things were already preset for you to get you to change as these things come upon the earth.
That's right.
Okay? Scourges mean to get you in the middle, to get you to change, to come back to repentance, do the law of Christ. But are you doing that? No. It says, but for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, no way be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Go right there, brother.
That's right, brother. The sword, famine, and great confusion, like the brother brought out, was the definition of hurricane. It says a storm with a violent wind. In particular, a tropical cyclone in the Caribbean. Other words similar are typhoon, tornado, tempest, windstorm, superstorm, gale, whirlwind.
Yeah, right. And the Lord been sending that. Look at that great that flood that just happened over there. What it was, Africa somewhere, with Somalia somewhere. It just happened with all over 5,000 Morocco somewhere over there. And it's steady increasing and rising by the day. The death toll, okay? That's what they call over there in the so-called Middle East. What we call a hurricane, they call them typhoons over there. Okay, China been getting hit hard with those things, man. It's just a preview of what the Lord has in store. Yeah, for particularly for America.
It's coming.
Go ahead, you got quiet.
Now, that scripture is, man.
Okay.
We get back to the
I got art.
we get back that to me.
I had a little bit more on Proverbs.
All right, bring that out.
Proverbs 6 and 17. 16 again, these 6 things that the Lord hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, and heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren.
And that's everything that America was built off of. Lies, pride, being proud, speaking lies, making false accusations.
Yep.
All right. Shed innocent blood. Look what they did to Tribe of Gad, the so-called Negroes.
Yep.
Look what they did to Issachar. All right. Took their land, shed their blood. And that's everything that the Lord hates. America embodies that.
Yep. Transatlantic slave trade.
Transatlantic slave trade, Aztec, Incas, Mayans. All right.
And I'm gonna do a video on that too, because Prince Harry is damn near pretty much boasting about funding the transatlantic slave trade. I got it all on my phone. America is boasting and proudness of this, man. I'm going back to what Brother said earlier. This is a proud nation.
And I got to sit down and I put together the president of Ghana. He's coming after these devils. He was on British TV talking about
they gonna whack him out.
Yeah, they gonna kill him. He with the shit.
He with the shit, man.
I like him, but hey, at the same damn time, man, look, man, we don't want that money. We don't. That shows you how Western philosophy pollutes you. We don't want nothing from that system.
That's the one that said they don't want the LGBT thing over there. That's what they said that.
No, that's the one in Uganda.
Uganda.
No,
Okay.
this dude coming at their head too, just like the one from Uganda.
Ghana.
And he's asking for reparation for all the atrocities committed to our people. And look, man, he's not in spirit. That's what we saying. That's what this place will pollute your thinking. All right? The scripture said, he that leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity. Our law say, he that eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. He that shed blood, his blood shall be shed. All right? Revelation 18 chapter say, do to them double.
That's right, bro.
What they done now. All right, so you taking a money purse, telling them to give us billions of dollars for all the calamities that you give reparations. You're not in your right mind. You're not rocking according to the spirit. You thinking like them devils. All right, somebody you can't give me no money if you come and tell appease my wrath. If you gonna wipe out my whole family, and say, hey, look, we got $1 trillion for you. You killed my beloved son, heir to my throne, my wife who I love dearly, my daughters. You raped them and raped them, pillaged them.
My heritage.
My second born, my third born, my fourth born, and come say, here, we did that bad. We're sorry. Here, take this barrel of gold. Man, get the fuck out of here. I want blood.
Esau tell Jake that they talk about the slave trade, and we gave you a better life.
Yeah. That's fucked up.
Hey, spiritually, we're ultimately going to do that. We're doing that to Esau, even, but we're going to do it to him. It tells you in Isaiah 14 chapter that we're going to cut off the son and the nephew. He did that to us on the chopping blocks. All right, separated our heritage, devoured us. All right, stole our identity. The biggest identity theft on the planet Earth is Esau Edom, man. So these scourges for men are coming into play to take him out of rulership, man. These are the signs that are telling us throughout the earth that, okay, we're getting closer and closer to Esau being pulled down, all right, and Jacob being raised up. Yeah, you got it.
And real quick, I'll say this real quick. Hey, shout out to the on the comment board.
Shalom.
Hey, I see your brother members up there in the bottom. I see you on there.
Shalom,
Hey,
y'all got some shop at the top.
Hey, remember, it was, when that hurricane coming, was it last year, the year before last? And we went upstate, and we went fellowship with them brothers, whatever, and the brother was up there. But the point is, Bible said, a prudent man foreseeth evil and hide himself. We don't want to be around this type of calamity when it already hits. We want to be already on the run, on the go, off the grid.
Yeah. And we're off the grid spiritually right now. But physically, it's going to come upon a time where we're physically off the grid. Now, we're spiritually off the grid right now.
Yeah.
For that day.
The way you hide yourself is
Shadow of Almighty.
What it is, Proverbs, it says the name of the Lord
It's
Strong tower.
All right, and his strong tower is his doctrine, his gospel he gives.
Right, his blood.
Yeah, you are his redemptive blood. once you get locked in these scriptures and live according to them, that's you foreseeing the evil and hiding yourself.
That's right.
All right? If you're in his word, you don't have to worry about nothing. You know? Because he got simpletons to take it literally. You gotta get in his word. All right? And he's not going to forget your labor of love. He's not going to forget those that held fast to his testimony. He's going to protect you.
Yeah, as the Lord said, I will keep thee from our temptation. The Lord will show you because you've been diligent in this ministry.
Yes.
That's it. Go ahead, what you got, bro?
I got a cool one. Because the brother was going into it earlier, how this time is ultimately going to be a time like we've never seen before. So you got times throughout history, siege of Jerusalem. All right, you got like 70 AD, transatlantic slave trade, the antediluvian period, which is prior to the flood, which when 8 souls were saved. This is 1 Peter 3:17, 18, Salakia. For Yahweh Mashiach also had once suffered for sin and the unjust, for the unjust, that he might bring us to the Most High, being put to death in the flesh, but quickened by the Spirit, by which also he went and preached unto the spirits in prison, which sometime were disobedient, when once the long suffering of the Most High waited in the days of Noah. So just how the Most High waited in the days of Noah, he was patient, and then he destroyed the earth with that flood, ultimately covered the earth with that flood, and 8 souls were saved. That's what the Lord is doing in this time. But guess what he's being patient through? These different scourges throughout the earth. And we're watching earthquakes at a large magnitude, scorching temperatures.
Yes.
And guess what? Here in particular, Louisiana is known for Florida, maybe some other areas like
Mississippi,
Alabama are known for being plagued with different floods, tornadoes, tempests, hurricanes, man. All right. We haven't seen the last of these hurricanes. These powerful hurricanes.
That's more.
I'm surprised when I ain't hit yet.
Okay. And you've been ducking, you took Thursday, ducking and dodging this bullet. But it's gonna hit. Okay? And it's gonna hit hard. Whether it be from right now and you lead up from all hell breaking loose, all the way from right now up until next summer. Lord willing, we still be here. Okay, don't be here. All up to next summer, so you run dead into just everything, every time you see on the news, just hurricanes coming right out each other. Bam, bam.
It will not be comfortable.
Got better teams.
And they got a movie called Earthquake 10.0. Esau not making the movies for nothing. They have what they do through his harp system. They're intensifying these storms.
Yes.
Okay, ultimately it's the Lord that's doing it, but he's using Esau on the left hand side to orchestrate these things, man.
Right.
And he got
it's like, and through the spirit of the word of Yahweh Shah, Esau is being revealed throughout the society. Like how many TikTok videos we see with people giving testimonies of Esau's heart system, how he's manipulating these elements.
Yeah.
All right, be mindful of these things going on.
direct energy weapon.
Right, do, man.
Yeah.
Like the scriptures tell you, man, you got the children of the
Children of the world, wiser than children of the light.
wiser than children of the light, man.
Wow. Can I bring this out?
You got a little
You got it, bro.
It's awesome.
It's a little bit more says, the Lord waited in the days of Noah while the ark, 1 Peter 3:20, the latter end, the Lord waited in the days of Noah while the ark was preparing, wherein few, that is, 8 souls were saved by water. You got that?
Yeah. It's an article.
Spirits that was in prison. All right, these are the spirits that were in prison. When we fell, all right, these bodies became prisons to us. All right, these are chains of darkness. Okay,
Right.
Noah was out there prophesying. Enoch was out there prophesying. You got it, bro.
This is an article I have from Louisiana.com, which is ultimately NOLA.com. It says Louisiana 2050, rising seas will upend life. Time is running out to limit the impact. Okay, so I'm gonna jump down to the meat of it. All right, where it says coastal Baton Rouge, as I alluded to earlier. These particular storms and tempests have particularly been in the waters of Baton Rouge. Okay, the Lord has it out for this particular place for whatever reason. Okay, and it will happen. All right, it says coastal Baton Rouge. The water that surrounds South Louisiana is responsible for a unique way of life, one that will ultimately drown. It says because of climate change, the future is closer than many think. And as you've been seeing throughout the news, okay, you've been hearing the World Economic Forum, even
I know you said the Lord, you had said the Lord got it out for Baton Rouge, New Orleans.
Yeah.
Hey, brother, I've seen people come from other parts of the country, and they'll be like, yeah, man, niggas, where are we from? Niggas, you know, they have a nigga from Chicago come down, or you'll be talking to a chick, and she from another area, Miami or something.
Yeah.
She'll be like, I ain't never seen no nigga wild as New Orleans and Baton Rouge niggas.
Yeah.
All right? And that's why the judgment is going to be so hard on them. These are some of the most, every place where you go, they think they niggas are the most degenerate. Man, these niggas down here can't spell their fucking name. I'm telling you, these is the worst, my humble opinion, the worst set of Judites on planet Earth.
Thanks.
All right? We see the high murder rate up there in Chicago and shit.
Yeah.
But down here, it's more than just them killing each other. You can't hold a conversation with these niggas. These niggas is they blue beasts, what the scriptures call them. They are a fucking hyena has more intelligence than them.
Yeah.
You know, these is the lowest of the low. And that's why these calamities and judgments is gonna come because, hey, killing them is mercy. You can't talk about it, you listen to them. You can't intellectualize with them. You know?
So let me do them a fucking favor.
Yes.
Take their ass out.
Yes.
But like you said, once the Bible, okay, New York, okay, it'll be spiritual Jerusalem. Washington, D.C. will be wrong. Down here in Louisiana will be spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah.
I'm telling you.
That's what it is, bro. This is the works of our things. We see why the Lord just constantly got it out of this place. Okay? We can go in detail about it, but I'm going to finish in the article. Okay? It says, somebody get that Isaiah 29:6. It says, Louisiana, by some estimates, is the state most at risk. It is also not prepared. By 2050, just one generation into the future, the state will be dealing with intensifying dangers, and some communities may be on the verge of disappearing. Wipe completely off. This gonna happen even before the missile shit, man. Okay? Rise and see sea levels. Okay? What you got?
This 1 Thessalonians 5:3, because like they're saying, notice they keep alluding to 2050, 2050. All right, we're in the year 2023 right now. They're putting in that mindset, okay, well, these things, don't worry about it, it's 2050.
Yeah.
We're predicting these things
Right.
2 decades later, but while these things are still heating up right in front of your very eyes, 1 Thessalonians 5:3, for when they shall say peace and safety, 2050, then shall sudden destruction come upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. So while they're saying, okay, these things are going to go on in 2050, here you have today, tomorrow, things are still heating up. The violence is raging.
Yes.
All leading up into one thing. This thing is not going to, Lord willing, operate desire. It's not going to last near the 2050, man.
Right.
We're looking at, we know what prophecy is telling us, man. And as well as geopolitics, man. What's going on with these other nations and how they're drawing away from this fiat currency, man. Tells us that we're right at the door of this thing, man, at an imminent crash.
Quick precept.
You got it, brother.
Matthew 24 and 32. Learn a parable of the fig tree. When you see its branches yet tender and put it forth leaves, you know that summer is not. All right, the leaves getting on the fig tree represent prophecies coming to pass. And summer represents our great King's second coming at the door. So we looking at these prophecies, earthquakes in diverse places, uproars amongst the people. All right, famines, earthquakes, tempests. All these things is happening on planet Earth simultaneously. So with us seeing these things happening, the great awakening of the Israelites coming back to their nationality. All right, that lets us know ain't shit going on no fucking 2050. Hey, we be good if we get past 2024.
Yeah,
2025.
That's it, bro. And even the elites know themselves because they've been using this word, okay, in the word economic form, okay, and using that word accelerate, okay. But in the scripture we just read, what it is, secondary, 16th chapter, secondary 14th chapter, it says evil shall increase upon earth, okay. So that's synonymous with what would accelerate, okay. So for the Lord to say He's gonna shorten the days up, is for the prophecy to speed up. So that word accelerate means, okay, it says to hurry up, move faster,
40s.
Yeah.
The second war coming quickly is our day and time.
Right.
Yeah.
40, 50 years.
Yes.
60 years.
Yeah. 40.
70 years.
Yeah, give or take a few. Yeah.
Wait, 40. All right, my
Almost
bad.
80 years.
70 to 80 years. Yes. World War III was what? 1940.
World War II.
Yeah, World War II was 1941.
1945.
45. All right, 1945, and it ended what? 19 what?
Well, it was 1935, 39 to 1945.
1945. All right. The second war coming quickly. And now we're on the cusp of World War III right now, 2023.
70 years.
The Lord called it quickly. That's a lifetime. They show you the Lord's timetable isn't the same as ours.
Right. Time does not exist in
In
the
the heaven.
heaven.
It comes quick. That's quick, man. Hey, 70 years, no, that's nothing.
That's nothing, man. Nothing. The law said for a brief moment,
Yeah.
but for Jay catching hell, it seems like a long time.
Hey, we call the 1400s to right now a little season.
A little season.
Yeah.
What it says in the 17th chapter of Revelation must continue a short space.
Yes. Yeah.
It's the same thing. Esau coming into power, okay?
Say what it is. Revelation 20 says you shall come out of his
That's
abyss
yes.
for a little season.
season. Yeah. Right, bro. All
All right. He came out of his abyss when? 1400.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So from the 1400s and now, it's a little fucking season.
Yep. We're at the end of that little season.
We're at the end of it. 5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty much it on that.
All right. I got a precept. Hey, you got that definition of great from me, brother?
Yep, I got it right here.
All right, this is Revelation, Salakia, 2nd Ezra 16, 18. And it's written, the beginning of sort. You know what? I'm going to start off behind it. This is verse 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? 2nd Ezra 16 and 17. So we know Ezra's here. All right, the Lord gave him a hologram, and he saw himself in his hell. And he said, destruction is me. Destruction is me. Just imagine. All right, when we had those dreams, I've had vivid dreams where it seemed like you could smell that motherfucker. You have real fear in your dream. All right, that's how when the Lord put the prophets in the trances and they seen these things. Ezra was like, woe is me. Look, these are exclamation points.
Yes.
All right, so he was animated writing this. All right, it was fresh on his mind. And he had those scribes writing it for him. Okay? And he saw this great destruction, and this is what he said. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings. He didn't say the beginning of sorrows, just regular sorrows. He said great mournings. All right? The beginning of famine and great death. Great is an adjective. So he didn't say just regular death. He said it's going to be great death. Okay, we know in Matthew 24, say it's going to be so much death that if our great king didn't intervene, no flesh should be saved. Give me that word great.
And real quick to add on, before you read that, what is the Bible speaks about the day of the Lord being great.
Yes.
Except not one is one
None
like. None is like.
Yeah.
The Bible speaks about Jacob's trouble being that day is great, so that none is like.
Yes.
It also says in Matthew 24, which is synonymous with it, about great tribulation. And I'm going to end it all with this. Of course, in Revelation 12 and 12, what does it say? Esau's wrath will be what? Great. The devil coming down with great wrath.
Yes.
So, hey, get that definition on that right.
Revelation 6 and 4, that red horse was given a great sword.
Great sword.
Bro.
What's that word great?
And that's the greatest weapon known to mankind. That's a catastrophic, cataclysmic. Man, that weapon could destroy the planet Earth.
Yes.
I become the destroyer of
Words. Yes. You got it, brother.
The word great, the definition of great, it says substantial, considerable, of an extent, amount, or intensity considerably above the normal or average.
All right, above the normal average. All right. So you look at World War II, is estimated that 70 million people died in World War II. Okay. When we're looking at, according to the scriptures here, it said a third of man would get put down in World War III. All right. World War II is going to be child's play compared to a third of man. With the 7 billion people on the planet Earth.
Yes.
All right. So a third of 7 billion people goes into 2.3 billion.
Yeah, 2.2 to 2.3
billion people, man.
Well, there's Revelation 11.
That's great.
Yeah. I think Revelation 11 say, I saw 7,000. That was Revelation.
Hey, the one that took it in Revelation says blood up to the horses, right?
Blood up to the horses. man.
That's great death.
It's gonna be death on all sides, man. And then none of the bodies are gonna get lamented, get lamented or buried.
Stop up the nose.
So you know, if you breathe in those gases and toxins that come from dead bodies, that's why people put them in the ground. When you don't bury them and you breathe that shit in, you would die because it makes the air toxic. That's why that's why we bury bodies. That's why we put bodies in tombs, all right, and seal the tombs so those gases can't get out of them.
Yeah, funerals and everything.
Yeah. So, and they say that those bodies won't be buried in Jeremiah the 16th chapter,
Yes.
and that's going to bring forth more great death.
The dead body should lie in the street.
Yeah.
Y'all good? Y'all keep it.
Yeah, this is what it is. Revelation 11:13. And the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. And in the earthquake, it represents the ICBM warheads. Okay, Apostle Ramla did a video on that about not missiles but warheads. Okay, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000. Everybody's dead.
Yeah, and that's a complete amount.
That's everybody except their leg.
Everybody except their leg.
Everybody walking on the continent.
Yeah, because when you read further up, it speaks about how the elect heard the words come from Hitler. And where Hitler in the Hebrew and the blue letter goes to come up to this place. Okay, which means upon your house shine charity. And Isaiah 26
Cut to the rapture.
That's it. All right? Ain't no fucking rapture. We can get a video on that. We can bust that down. Ain't no rapture. Your house shine not doing 3 times. You're not coming back 3 damn times, man.
The rapture started by a devil by the name of John Darby. All right, he felt he was like Paul. He's the father of dispensationalism. All right, and when you read Colossians 1, the first chapter, the 25th verse, Paul say that the Lord gave him a dispensation. Dispensation goes into permission to say certain things. You see what I'm saying? Live it. So he's trying to come into the office of power. He's a fucking devil. And he's the one created this 7-year tribulation, and it's mad.
But between out of 7 years, 3.5 years, the Lord
How shall we come back 2 or 3 times?
Fuck out of
He's
here,
gonna come get the first set of believers, then he'll come back and get the second. That's madness. Everybody, including their elect, is gonna go through their tribulation.
And they took that word taken in Matthew 24th chapter out of context. They think taken means the Lord will come in and rapture you up.
Yeah.
No, taken means you were killed. It's as back in those times. The Lord took you and then you were killed. There's only 8 people survived in that flood.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, man.
Right. What was that last thing you said about everybody except the elect, brother?
Oh, everybody was on the planet Earth. When they say 7,000, that's the complete number. And we know according to prophecy, the only people that's going to get delivered out of America is the elect. So what happens to everybody else? You're dead.
Hey, and like the scripture tell you, let the multitude perish that's born away.
Right.
I got the word multitude. It says multitude. The multitude is the mass of ordinary people without power or influence. And that speaks a volume to what the brother just said. All right? The multitude is going to perish, and the elect is ultimately going to make it through these times.
And that multitude is all you Americans. Everybody that's on the, if you're not in this ministry, if you're not one of those elect men, women, or children that get beamed up out of here, you're going to die. You're that multitude. So America is how many people? What, 300 million? All right? They say America is 300 million people here on this North America. All right. The only people that's going to come out of America is the elect men, women, and children that's here. And that multitude that perished are you silly Americans that couldn't get that westernized mindset out of your head.
I got a quick one.
What they say they should be in Isaiah the 5th chapter. They say when they say wine inflames them, they drink until wine inflames them. That's what Western education does to you.
Yep.
It inflames you to where
you're indoctrination.
You just a reprobate. You don't know right from wrong, clean from unclean, holy from unholy. You just a degenerate plant, man. That's it.
Just to back it up, 2 Corinthians 9:20. So I considered the world, and behold, there was a peril because of the devices that would come into it. And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster, and a plant of a great people. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept in my plan, for with great labor have I made it perfect.
So that means it has, is there unrighteousness with the Most High? What Paul said? He said, Lord forbid, I have mercy on who I will have mercy. So I created some niggas just to get killed, man.
A lot of you said that in camp setting. A lot of spirits the Lord created with him for just ultimate death.
Yeah.
Straight up. You can live 20, 30, 40 years and just do whatever you want to do. The Lord just kills you. It'll be free.
And like you always go into just the horror section of the Most High's movie, but
yes.
seeing things like a movie, you got people that come in and out of scene. And you don't see them. Who's the main player in the Most High?
Yeah.
It's like how it's being directed. You got the
stars.
Let me finish this out. I had to finish it. All right, 2 Ezra 16. Did you finish reading all those similar
for
Greek?
That great.
Yeah.
I can get some more. All right. I had it on the online etymology. It's the word great. It says massive.
Who? Massive. Massive depth. A massive landfill of bodies. Up to the horse's bridle.
Yes, that's what it says.
Bring it out, brother.
It says powerful, strong.
Ooh.
It says great size, full grown, important, influential.
The body count would be millions. Not tens of millions. Not 20s of millions. We talk about hundreds of millions.
Ooh,
bring it out, brother.
It says extensive, great in number, larger than life.
Hey, all these people, and you go from city to city, here in Baton Rouge, there's a million people here.
Between 800,000 and
1 million people, but you go places like Chicago, they got millions of people there.
Yes.
You go to LA, they got millions of people there. You go to New York, there's millions of people. All these people are gonna die.
They say Baton Rouge is 225,000.
No,
2021.
well, you got the city.
The greater Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
Whoa, I can take that more than that.
It said that was back then. That was in 2018 when we first looked at it. Dang. So now,
Hey, shit.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, let me finish the scripture.
I stand corrected, brother. It said the current metropolitan area population, that was 2021. It says in 2023 is 767,000.
That makes more sense. Yeah, that makes more sense. All right.
Yeah.
I was close to it, man.
And that's the order, like we said earlier, with this influx of when Esau's being illegal immigrants coming up through over here on the border, along with the so-called Haitians, the Levites, they coming over here too. Ultimately, you're coming for your destruction and your death. Lord, you come over here to Babylon.
It's jealousy about diabolical, man. He'll have laboratories, putting diseases in the motherfuckers, and just sending them by droves. Man, this devil's diabolical, man.
Yeah.
All right, this 2 Ezra 16 and 18, the beginning of sorrows, great mourning, the beginning of famine, great death. People are going to starve to death. That's the worst way to die, okay? The beginning of wars, all right? The power shall stand in fear, all right? All these mighty men are going to be like women, okay? All these hardcore thugs that say they ain't scared of nothing, these steppers, all right? They're going to be like women running for cover, okay? The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? And we're telling you what you should do. Come to this ministry. Come to the altar of Yahweh Shem Shai. Go to a great millstone camp near you so you can be taught sound doctrine. Yes. All right? Because like this guy, Daniel Allen, all right, if you went to him, he'll tell you you're an Israelite. But guess what he's going to do? When it comes to the centerpiece of prophecy, he's going to trip it. He's not going to tell you that the radio frequency identification technology is that MO took you to the beat and digital certificate. And guess what? You'll go get it. And guess what? You're dead. Yeah. Knowing you're Israelite.
It's like you went got
knowing you're Israelite.
Yeah, knowing you're Israelite. They went out the jab, not knowing they were Israelite.
Yes, come on, brother. So you have to go to a great millstone camp because that's what you're going to, what it say?
All right. Let's get some more. We can wrap it up.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Oh, no. Well, go to 23 on that. And that makes it look everything y'all better than saying.
All right. Yeah. 2 Ezra 16 and 23. And the dead shall be cast out as dung.
You see that, bro? There's a lot of dead. It's a great day.
And that ultimately goes to how the Most High divided them onto spittle, right? So shall they return. Start with Esau even, but 2/3 of our people, you're gonna be likened unto that for partaking under that umbrella of wickedness.
Yeah.
All right. And these
Look at
devices.
these text messages, and I think I sent that Army Corps engineers
But the
map to you. I think I sent it to you. You might be able to come up on it. You sent it to me or I sent it to you. That's one of the two. I think it should be in your text message. Because, hey, I know you people that can't believe it. This whole state of Louisiana, you know, we speaking as men, but, hey, this government has made a map with Louisiana fully engulfed underwater. Yeah.
Go ahead, you got it.
All right. And we don't want to veer from the topic, man. All right. California was like that too.
Yeah, it was on it too.
California was totally underwater. City under sea. Like you couldn't even see the land. Okay? This is the cataclysmic things that's going to happen in the final hour. Okay? And what you know in these things, they say prudent men foresee the evil and hide themselves. You have to run to Yahweh Shem Shai, man. You have to run to that spiritual ark like Noah and his family did. All right? And you don't have much time to do it. That's why we out here prophesying. All right? We out here for your good. What Jeremiah said, I'm out here for your good. Okay? Hey, give me that for me, brother. Jeremiah 18:20. This is why we're out here. So this judgment don't fall upon you. And we don't want it to fall upon us. We out here for ourselves too. Right. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
Right.
You got it, bro.
This is Jeremiah.
Well, the Lord said, he said, don't worry about how the wicked shall perish.
Yeah.
Worry about how your name gonna be saved. And
yes.
well, actually he said, ask no more questions concerning them that gonna perish.
Yes.
And the Lord said, I don't want to hear nothing else about it.
Yeah. But seek out those that are like it to be.
Right there. Like mine.
You got it, brother.
Jeremiah 18:20. Shall evil be recompensed for good?
And that's what 2/3 of our people do. This is good news. This is the glorious gospel. The word gospel means good fucking news. How beautiful are the feet of them that bring forth good tidings. This is good tidings. The so-called white man going to slavery. All of our enemies are going to have them in a headlock. All right? They're going to be paying us taxes, working for us for free. We're going to have as many wives as we can have. All right? We're going to be able to enjoy our children, our sons, our daughters. We're going to live forever. All right? This is good fucking news. Okay? Bring it out.
For they have digged a pit for my soul.
Why? Bring it out.
Remember that I stood before thee to speak good for them.
All right, we're out here for your good. To warn you. Let's see what else he got to say.
And to turn away thy wrath.
And to turn wrath away from you. We're prophesying wrath. We're prophesying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, lamentation, mourning, and woe. And Jeremiah said he went out there to tell them, look, do this so this wrath don't overtake you. Okay? So you got to take heed to his servants, the prophets. Keep reading.
Therefore, deliver up their children to the famine.
All right, man. If you don't want to listen, the children are going to be delivered up to the famine. And the scriptures also go into you eating your own flesh. So you're going to eat your children. Cannibalism is going to come back like never before. All right? These people, these women that think they love, oh, I do it for the kids. I work my finger to the bone for the children. No, you're supposed to live and keep the commandments of Yahweh Shem Shai. You can't love your children more than you love Yahweh Shem Shai. Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai is a jealous power. He'll let a spirit get on your ass and you will eat them fucking children you think you love so much. And it's going to surely come to pass. It's written before time that it happened, what? When Jerusalem was besieged. Okay? So it's going to happen again. Jerusalem is going to be besieged again.
Right? God said you require.
Yes.
They're going to encamp us around about again.
Yeah. The siege 2.0. Go ahead, brother.
It says, oh, Salaki.
You got it. How many motherfuckers when we had the sage and
yeah, they came and counted. They were like,
oh, that shit stank. You see little motherfuckers like that? Oh, hey, they'll do away with them. They're going to end up on a barbecue grill. Disrespecting the servants of Yahweh Shem Shai. Yeah. This is the Lord's operation. Just real disrespectful, little fucking remedies. You know, and we ain't say nothing to them. We know hey, what Psalm 37 say? The Lord, the wicked gnashing their teeth in the just. But the Lord look at them and smile because he know their day is coming. He laughed back. Their day coming.
Perfect hatred.
Yes. Bring
it
it out.
Verse 21, therefore deliver up their children to the famine.
So be it. Bring it out.
And pour out their blood by the force of the sword. And let their wise be bereaved.
It sound like Jeremiah was mad at his feelings and he put curses on people. That's what it said. Do it sound like he blessing them?
No.
Bring it out,
And
bro.
let their wives be bereaved of their children and their widows.
Hey, he say, fuck it, kill all of them, Lord. Hey, that doesn't sound like that brother was sighing and crying.
And let their men be put to death. Let their young men be slain by the sword and battle.
And because, hey, it's written, Matthew 12 chapter says you're either with me or against me. You either gather in the flock or scatter in the broad. Okay? So whatever happens to someone outside the temple, that's none of our concern. All right? Like that brother just brought out, I think the 2nd Ezra, the 8th chapter, where it says, look at them that are likened to thee. Don't worry about the wicked.
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's it.
I think that's 2nd Ezra 8. All right? We just worried about our brethren and their households, man. The righteous, those that seek the Lord and love the Lord with all their heart, with all their soul, with all their mind. All right? We're here to give you the truth of the scripture. Yeah. What are you here for, man?
We got 8:55.
And they got 9:13.
Oh, and why we there? Get 52.
All right. So
They stopped that.
Second Ezra 8:52. It says
No, 50.
50.
That's it, bro.
Second Ezra 8:50. For many great.
Another great.
Right.
All right? The Lord has been excessive with the calamities he's going to bring to the planet Earth. Bring it out.
For many great miseries.
All right, now give me that word misery in the book of James.
James 5:1.
James 5:1. Bring it out.
For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
All right, we're in the latter times in this cosmos under the so-called white man. All right, that's talking about here and now. All right, the Lord is going to bring great miseries, whole land masses, underwater, pestilence coming throughout the land, millions of people dying, suffering, their bodies not even getting buried. All right, their bodies not even getting burnt up. Okay, women getting ravished left and right. That's going to be a new thing too. All right, that's going to be a new thing. Women just going to be getting raped left and right. All right, you're going to have army tanks, MRAPs, army tanks coming down your street. That's going to be a normal thing to see a Apache helicopter hovering over your neighborhood. All right, curfews. You can't even come out your house. You get caught coming out your house, you're going to have a soldier shoot you down. That's going to be the penalty for walking out your house after curfew.
Checkpoint.
All right, these are great miseries, man. Okay, you got more?
You got the word?
Yes.
You got it.
All right. Here is scripture. Get the word. James 5:1 said, Go to now, you rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you.
All right, let's talk about these elite bankers. All right, the people that rule the earth. That's ruling the earth right now. The movers and shakers. The Lord said, weep and howl. All right, he's about to bring judgment on them. Bring it out.
Yeah. It's the word miseries in the blue letter Bible. G5004.
Come on.
Talaporia. It says hardship, trouble, calamity, misery, etymology. From the base of the Salah. It says enduring toils and troubles, afflicted, wretched, enduring trials.
And when you see somebody that haven't ate in weeks, you know, and malnourished, when you see an Ethiopian, don't they look wretched?
Yes.
Like they're on death's door. That's going to be the common theme here in America. Looking at people in such a bad case. What, you got the who word?
Yeah, that's what I
Oh,
read.
that's the one you read?
Yeah.
All right. And look, let's say you rich men weep and howl. It's written in the book of Proverbs, though hand join in hand, which shall not go unpunished. So 2/3 of our people are going to get the same judgment that these rich men are going to do. Because guess what? What is written, what chapter that is, where it say, you're not an Israelite outwardly, but an Israelite inwardly. All right? Because our people inwardly have the mind of the so-called white man. Okay? It's just a bunch of chocolate-covered Edomites around here. All right? Mentally, when it comes to philosophy and thinking capacity, our people are no different than the so-called white man. And it's written that their deeds have surpassed that of the so-called white man. Okay? So when this judgment comes, that those great miseries that the Lord is going to bring down on this devil, he's going to bring it down on 2/3 of our people for insubordination. Okay? Yeah, bro.
Which one? The one you
They're
called?
running Proverbs.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I got it.
11 and 21.
Yeah. This is
Proverbs
Proverbs.
is fucking that, man.
Proverbs 11 and 21. Though hand joined in hand, the wicked shall not be punished.
All right, hand going to hand, and then y'all are thinking on one accord. All right, thinking like a simple American. 2/3 of our people, they're in voting booths. Why they in voting booths? Because they think like the so-called white man. They think them voting is going to change the condition of our people.
They want to elect everybody except the Howard Shop.
Yeah, they think that's going to make everything better. They think if people get more education, that's going to take away poverty.
Right.
All right, that's what
Take away crime.
Take away crime. That's how the so-called white man taught you to think.
You say they don't want what? They want to elect everybody. They don't want to what? Elect who?
They want to elect everybody except the Howard
Because
Shop.
you're not going to be elected on your house.
Yeah. And the Lord is going to judge you because you think just like this devil.
Yep. Just like that rich man.
Yeah, Colossians, the 2nd chapter, clearly says, let no man beguile you of philosophy and vain deceit, man. All right? So you have the philosophies of the so-called white man. You have the mindset of the so-called white man. So you're going to get judged just like him because the so-called white man is an adversary to righteousness. All right? He's a Satanist. So 2/3 of our people, you are Satanists unless you repent and come to these rivers of living water. You got it, brother.
It said, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered.
All right, the seed of the righteous is going to fear. All right? Fear is the beginning of wisdom. They're going to hear these calamities we're talking about. They're going to see, and they can look at the news because the Lord, for you to get this understanding, the Lord had to put a spirit of common sense on you. You can see the money system collapsing. You can see hyperinflation with going up. And you just go shop like we asked that guy in camp the other day. Yeah. You know, you can see crime going up. These youngsters are wilder than ever. They wilder than we was wild when we was growing up. These youngsters are 10 times wilder than what we were. You know, so a person with common sense,
they increase the evil on earth.
it's increased, brother. It's increased. So if you're a righteous man, you're gonna run to get protected, so these calamities don't befall you. But most of our people are not. Okay.
Yes. I found it, brother. God, bro, I found it.
That's it. That's it. All right. Now look at this map.
God.
Look at this map. Now this is from the Army Corps of Engineers. You can see Louisiana is completely under motherfucking water. And look over here. Hey, brother, you know what? Nevada underwater too, huh?
Yeah. The West Coast, huh?
I'm trying to get it in here where light don't glare. All right, damn near most of the West Coast. Damn, like that's
Hold on, I'm saying. Right, spread it a little bit. Let me see.
Got an iPhone 6 on it. You got to upgrade it out.
Take something else, bro. Hold on, real quick.
You do it since you know how to handle yours, man. I forgot how to handle iPhone 3.
Here it is, right here, Akim.
Send it to me too when you can.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That's the whole West Coast, huh?
Yeah.
The whole West Coast underwater.
Yeah, it looked better than you did. Look at that. That's from the Army Corps of Engineers, man.
Right.
Tip Florida is under siege. A part of Texas is underwater. A part of Mississippi. And look up there in the Midwest states. Arkansas is underwater. Press it. You see? Look, even the Great Lakes have expanded. New York, it looked like New York fucked up. You see?
Yeah.
Now, why would the Army Corps of Engineers make a map like that?
Michigan gone too, huh?
Yeah. Why would the Army Corps of Engineers make a futuristic map like that?
Yep.
Because guess what? They know they master controlling the waterways, these canals,
Yes.
Yep.
this irrigation system.
And let me say this.
What do they have on the back of our license plate? Sportsman's Paradise.
Yes. But they could like the Lake Punch train, the reason the Mississippi be swelling so much sometimes it's dry, they built dams to control the flow of water. All right, the reason New Orleans was blew up wasn't from the hurricane, it was for the breaking the levees. All right, so they can flood some shit if they want to, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You know?
They will.
And they
Let's
are.
not forget, he's a prophet of Baal, man. He's literally putting these things in the past on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
All right? That's why he puts out a map like that will show you Louisiana totally underwater. Because he's really going to try to simulate just that.
You're gonna do it, all right?
Yes, bro.
You want to be like the Most High.
Yes, bro.
I mean, you call yourself prophesying, you know?
And see, when you look at that map, you see that go back to it again. You see through that all the way up north. Okay, you see that that Ohio River Valley. The Mississippi River runs from all the way down here in the Gulf, all the way through that whole region, and all that's full of water right there. But the point I'm trying to make is through that was a train derailment where everything got leaked into the Mississippi River, and now it's contaminated to flow all the way down here to the deep south, and now the water is fucked up down here in Louisiana. Okay, allegedly salt intrusion. Yeah, you can look it up for yourself. Got the salt water crisis down here in Louisiana as of today. People are rushing to the stores and just buying up all the damn water right now.
Ain't that brother Amaya working at Costco? I seen a post that he said Costco, they bought up all the water. In the west side, yeah. He said they bought up all the water at the Costco's in Lafayette, man, because they panic buying. We call it panic buying. Look, panic buying and doomsday prepping is not going to save you from the arm of the Lord. All right.
Scripture tell you the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just.
Yeah. You can prepare for it because these doomsday preppers, the children of this world are wiser than the children of light. They see it coming. They are in the right mindset. All right, but the Lord is not with them, so they can prepare and get ready for it all they want. All right. The Lord is going to overtake them. He's not going to protect them. What's going on? You need the Lord to be with you.
That's right.
You can get you a doomsday bunker and stockpile it with tons of water, tons of dry foods. You know, have it under there with canned goods and shit. That's not going to save you from these missiles. That's not going to save you from the terror of the Lord. All right. Yeah, I didn't realize you could see straight back. All right, so y'all got any more precepts?
Yeah, let me figure that out in 2 Samuel 16 and 23. It says, "And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down." We just showed y'all how the cities is even at this time right now, even before the missiles hit, was coming to this place right now, man.
When we get to Isaiah, bro.
Or 29:6.
Yeah,
Right. All right. So it says, a couple more verses. "There shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. The trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripen, who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men." Everybody's dead. All right? I can't make it no more simple than that.
And you remember that movie with Ben Rings, Day of the Dead?
They are dead.
They was in that mall, and the dude said, "Look, man," he said, I want to hook up with that girl that worked at Dairy Queen. I was going to wax that ass." And his boy told him, said, "Look, man, that girl's dead. Your mom, she's dead. Everybody you ever knew, they're dead." All right, man, these movies have a lot of comedic truth in them, man.
Yeah.
It's really going to be like that.
Yes.
Because it's written aforetime that you're going to yearn to see somebody in the city.
I got it right here.
Bring it up, bro.
2 16, verse 27 and 28. "So that one man shall desire to see another, and to hear his voice." That's because what? Everybody's dead.
Everybody's dead.
And he gave you a depiction of that on
Who
the
got a movie named Everybody's Dead?
They might do.
I think they do.
Yeah. When this scripture line right up with all the movie Iron Legend, it was just him and his fucking dog. And he got on the radio and said, "Man, anybody's out there, man.
Yes.
Pick up the phone."
And he was yearning.
He was yearning.
He was yearning to see somebody so bad.
Yes.
Talking to mannequins.
Talking man,
All right.
Bugging out.
That movie links up with these scriptures. It's prophecy, man.
That's where the devil get it from. Last verse 28. "For of a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field, which hide themselves in the thick groves and in the clefts of the rocks." So with all the destruction that's coming, it's going to be only a few. What is it? Isaiah 29, 24 and 6, something like that. It says, for a few men left, for the inhabitants of the earth will burn, and only a few men left. Lord's only going to leave a few men left, and that few is what? The elect, not the proud, not the Marines. Okay? Because they're going to be dead over there in the valley of the Rouge. All right? wrap it up.
Isaiah 29:6. All right, this is the book of Isaiah 29:6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord, Yahweh, of hosts, with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of the devouring fire.
Yes, bring it on, Lord. That word visit, when you go look it up in the New, that it means to punish. Okay? The Lord's coming to punish the earth. He's doing it over and over and over again. Ultimately, it'll come to a screeching halt. Well, everyone collapses. Well, society collapses down. Okay, you're going to have tear tax. I use that word carefully. You're going to have tear tax on American soil. And with the illegal, what he saw being illegal immigrants coming over here, it is sleeper cells already over here in America.
Yes.
We got a lot of Iranians or persons over here, man.
Yeah.
They ready to go. They ready to go. They just waiting on the word.
Yeah.
That's what the word or sleeper cell means when you look it up in the definition.
Yeah, that movie out there, Get By Me, that you put me on, the Siege. Yeah, that was a T cell.
Yeah, T cell.
Yeah.
You gotta watch that again. That was back in what that was 90s when that shit came out.
That was an old movie.
Yeah. It's coming here again. Alright? So the Lord said, well, what? Read it again, huh? You got it?
This is the book of Isaiah.
I saw a movie today with my son who was with Jean-Claude Van Damme. I think it was Cyborg, I think. And it
Universal Soldier?
Not Universal Soldier, I think it was Cyborg. I saw it when I was a little young lad. What I noticed on the movie, everybody was dead. And they went to Atlanta. When they went to Atlanta, it was destroyed. Nobody was alive. Yeah, so they've been making these movies.
Yeah. You know, man, you gotta watch that time.
Yeah.
When they making these movies like this, is what Esau does.
It was made in 89.
God. So he wants to be the most high. So he puts stuff out there. Okay, that way he wants to be held accountable. Okay, well, I told you before, you looked at it, you didn't see it. It's called hidden plain sight. And more prophetic movies coming out. They got a fucking Iron Man 2 coming out. All right? Yeah. You got we just had the Oppenheimer movie came out because Great Millstone is pushing these prophecies like this. Okay? That's the only reason it's coming out like that. Lord's gonna pour the spirit on this thing, man. Read what you got, brother.
That was it.
Read it again.
Read it again, Salaki. Isaiah 29:6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord, hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire.
We can break all that down with the storm, the tempest, great noise. People are hearing on sound that they've never heard before. Just out of nowhere. Watch the page. I don't know if he's Jacob now. This page is Jason 8. Jason 8. He go into a lot of that stuff. Strange noise happening all around the whole earth, man. Okay? Strange signs in the heavens. Okay? Yes, the holy angels gonna get busy. Okay? And you people, you 2/3, you're gonna literally see them up on earth in these last days. Bible speaks about fearful sights and everything, man. Apparitions. That is, Wisdom of Solomon 17 chapter.
Yeah. Same thing that happened in Wisdom of Solomon 17 tells you exactly how the people died. That firstborn died in Egypt. All right, that same melee with them seeing those apparitions and they died when they seen them, that's going to happen here in America.
Yeah.
The same thing is going to happen. People are going to be seeing shit because when the lights go off, you can't see shit.
Yeah.
You want to hear those sounds that brother's talking about, and these damn spirits are going to manifest like they did in ancient Egypt.
They say Luke 21 men cost better than fulfilled.
Yes.
Yep. You hear strange signs, you catch strokes and heart attacks, man.
Yeah, freaking out.
Yeah.
Hair on your head turning gray. Standing up, your hair standing up on your fucking body, man.
Instantaneously, huh?
Yes.
That's what's coming, man. Like brother said, storm and tempest. You got these storms, these tornadoes, hurricanes. Okay? Floods everywhere. October the 14th. Another solar eclipse will happen in Babylon the Great. We're going to come across Texas.
And October
4th. Yeah.
October 4th. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's coming too. So, hey.
National emergency.
National emergency, that's right, bro. We're releasing an emergency right now for the elect to get their houses in order because your house shot is on the way.
That's right.
So, with that, this video was very edifying. We want to give all infinite honor and glory and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Ha'akam, Double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone, who will teach well, and peace and blessings to the hope elect who continues to push this truth. Abba Ball, Shalom,
Shalom, you brothers. A few sisters on the comment board. Shalom, y'all.